Good afternoon, guys. Today we are talking about our learning class. We are doing our learning class, review class number 4. Today we have 4 topics to talk about. We are going to talk about expressions of frequency. We are going to talk about daily routines, free time activities, countable and non-countable nouns. My name is Miss Camila, and today we are going to talk about this. All right, let's go. Let's keep going. We are going to talk about expressions of frequency. We have a lot of them. We usually use it to talk about a frequency of the sentence. We are going to see some examples here. We have 100%, 90%, 70%, 50%, 10%, and 0%. We have 100% as in always. We are going to read one example. You are always late. 90%, usually. We usually go to the cinema on Sunday. 70%, often. He often cooks pasta. 50%, sometimes. We sometimes order pizza for dinner. 10%, hardly ever or rarely. She hardly ever smiles or she rarely smiles. 0%, never. They are never at home when we call. Let's see. You are always late. Tú siempre estás tarde. We usually go to the cinema on Sunday. Tú usualmente vas al cine los domingos. He often cooks pasta. Él a veces cocina pasta. We sometimes, nosotros a veces, ordenamos pizza para la cena. She hardly ever smiles. O she rarely. Ella rara vez sonríe. They are never at home when we call. Ellos nunca están en casa cuando llamamos. Let's see positive and question word order, okay? For positive, we use subject. We can use frequency adverb or expression of frequency. And then after that, we use the verb. He often cooks pasta. He, subject, often, adverb of frequency, cooks, verb, pasta is the complement. He often cooks pasta. We can also use as another form, subject, verb to be, and adverb of frequency. Subject, you, V, verb to be, it's are. Adverb of frequency, always. Late is our complement. You are always late. Okay. And for question, we use the auxiliary. It can be for present simple or present continuous. We can use are or thus, as we know. Then we use subject. Here we have subject as a you and he. And adverb frequency or frequency adverb, we have always and often. Late and cook is our complement. So the question will be, are you always late? Or does he often cook? All right, awesome. We are going to talk about now about our daily routines. Okay, daily routines. What are the daily routines? Just as the name it says, it's a routine. We usually do it every day, or we do it every weekday, or every weekend, or every week. But it's something we do or something we like to do. It's something we like to do. We like to do it every day. Okay? All right, so we are going to see. We have the daily routines. Well, everybody do these daily routines, as I'm telling you right now. Maybe you do it. It's most of the people do it as a wake up. We all wake up. We all clip nails. We all turn off the alarm, take a shower, stretch, comb hair, get up, and get dressed. This is most common daily routines. These are most common daily routines. These are common daily routines we have as a wake up, turn off alarm, stretch, get up, clip nails, take a shower, comb hair, or get dressed. Okay, this is what everybody do. We all do this. Okay, then we have another ones. We are going to see do the laundry, uh, uh, lavar ropa, hang on the clothes, tender la ropa, iron the clothes, planchar la ropa, vacuum the floor, limpiar el piso, make my bed, acomodar mi cama, go to the bed, ir a la cama, wake up, levantarse, brush your teeth, cepillarse los dientes, drive to work, manejar al trabajo, get home, llegar a casa, take a bath, tomar un baño, brush your hair, peinar nuestro cabello, surf the net, entrar a internet, navegar en internet, play with friends, jugar con amigos, go to the school, ir a la escuela, go shopping, ir a hacer shopping, exercise, hacer ejercicio o ejercitarse, put on makeup, maquillarnos, wash the car, lavar el auto, get dressed, vestirnos, go out with a friend, salir con algún amigo, take pictures, tomarnos fotos, play the guitar, tocar la guitarra, water the plants, echar agua a las plantas, go for a walk, caminar, work, trabajar, have breakfast, desayunar, have lunch, almorzar, have dinner, cenar, make dinner, hacer la cena, o inclusive we can use it as a make dinner to say make lunch, make breakfast, make dinner, hacer almuerzo, cena, desayuno, right? Let's go with free time activities. Free time activities, we can see these all free time activities we have as a watch TV, listen to music, paint, draw, dance, fly a kite, take photos, spend time with family, take a nap, write stories, read books, read newspaper, read magazines, read comics, read news online, watch videos online, surf the internet, check my social media accounts, send message to my friends, chat with my friends, play cards, play dominoes, play Scrabble, play with my dolls, play with my toys. So what are the free time activities? The free time activities are all the activities we do whenever we have a free time, okay? Just as the name says. For example, when I have free time, I watch TV, miro tele. When I have free time, I spend time with my family. Tengo tiempo con mi familia. Or take a nap, tomo una siesta, take photos, tomar fotos, read newspaper, leer el periódico, read a book, leer un libro, surf the internet, entrar a la internet, navegar en internet, send message to my friends, enviar mensajes a mis amigos, play with my dolls, jugar con mis muñecas, listen music, escuchar música. So these are activities we most common use it whenever we are in our free time. Whenever we have free time, we do these activities, okay? Let's go with countable and uncountable nouns. Okay, countable and uncountable nouns. Countable nouns have a singular and plural form and can use a singular verb or plural verb. We can count a tree or two trees. We can count the book or the books. We can count singular and plural. Okay, let's see uncountable nouns. Uncountable nouns have just one only form, no plural, no plural. Okay, always use it as a singular verb and we cannot use a, an, or a number before them. Let's see some examples. We cannot count butter, or we cannot say butters, just butter, okay? No plural. Sugar is sweet, singular. Awesome. We cannot say a rice, we just say rice. We cannot say a bread, we say bread. We cannot say two rice, we just say rice. We cannot say two bread. Let's just say bread. That's it. Okay? Uncountable nouns are often abstract ideas, so that means we cannot touch. As a love, freedom, education, luck, help, music, thunder, okay? Made of smaller parts. As a sugar, we cannot count the sugar. We cannot say, I have two sugars, right? Sugar, rice, salt, sand, flour, dirt, dust, traffic, grass, or spaghetti. Let's see some food that are cut into small parts, okay? Bread, fish, cheese, chocolate, meat, bacon, fruit, and ham, okay? Liquids and gases. Water, milk, wine, oil, coffee, rain, soup, air, smoke, blood, juice, fog, soda, all right? Materials. Materials as a wood, glass, paper, gold, silver, ice, iron, cotton, wool, steel, and we have to be careful with uncountable in English. As say furniture, advice, work, news, information, luggage, and money. We have to be careful with these ones. Let's see foods that are countable and uncountable. Let's see, we can say countable. I have two burgers. I have two sandwiches. I have two hot dogs. I have two cherries. I have two apples. I have five grapes. I have four watermelons. I have seven oils. I have three oranges. All right, these are countable. We can count this. Let's see uncountable. Bread, we cannot count the bread. We can count the bread unless we said I have two slices of bread, but we cannot count. Okay, it's uncountable item. Okay, fruit, of course, we can say I have two cherries and I have four apples. That's all right. But we cannot say fruit. I have five fruit. No, we can say just as a singular item. I have four cherries, three apples, seven grapes, but we can just say fruit. I have fruit. All right, uncountable fruit. Juice, we cannot count juice. Meat, rice, cereal, milk, coffee, and tea. Okay, these are uncountables. We cannot count the juice, but it's liquid, right? It's in the liquid. We cannot count meat. We cannot count rice. Rice, see, made of smaller parts. We cannot count it. Cereal, made of smaller parts. Milk, it's a liquid. Coffee, it's a liquid. Tea, it's a liquid. So we cannot count it. All right. So let's take a review one more time. Expressions of frequency. We have 6 expressions of frequency. We have always, usually, often, sometimes, hardly ever, or rarely, and never. All right. We can use these expressions of frequency to tell the frequency of an action in a sentence. Okay, for positive, we can use it with subject. We can use first adverb of frequency, then verb, and we can use first verb to be, then adverb of frequency. Then for question, we can use auxiliary if we are using present simple or present continuous. We can say for present continuous and present simple. That's all right. We can use are or does. Then we use subject, then adverb or frequency. Okay. For daily routines, we already know the daily routines are the routines we have to in our everyday. Okay, so these are actions that we do every single day. As a wake up, as a take a shower, get dressed, get up. Okay, all right. Free time activities are the actions or activities we do whenever we have a free time. For example, we go to work, go to school, we do homework, we do work at home. Whenever we finish to do every single thing we do every single day, whenever we finish our duties, everything we have to do every day, and we have this tiny little free time, we can do this. We can listen to music. We can take photos. We can send messages to friends. We can take my social media. We can watch videos. We can read. We can take a nap. These are free time activities. All right. And at the end of it, countable and uncountable nouns. We already know that countable nouns, we can use it for singular and plural form. And as example, we can say a tree or trees. We can say book or books. All right. Uncountable, we just use countable for singular verb. We cannot use it for plural, right? As a butter, we say butter. We don't say butters. We say sugar is sweet. We cannot say sugar are sweet, right? We say rice, no, two rice or rices. We say bread, no, three breads. Or sorry, three bread or breads. All right. We say rice, we say bread. And we already know that uncountable nouns are often abstract ideas made of smaller parts, some food as a cut into small parts, liquid and gases, materials, and of course, we have to be careful with uncountable in English. These are units as a furniture, advice, work, news, information, luggage, and money. We can see, we're going to review one more time the food. What foods are countable and uncountable? For food countables, we have burgers, sandwiches, hot dogs, cherries, apples, grapes, oranges, olives, watermelon. So we can say I have 2 burgers, 3 sandwiches, 4 hot dogs, 5 cherries, 6 apples, 7 grapes, 8 oranges, 9 olives, and 10 watermelons. Uncountable noun. Bread. We cannot use bread as a countable. Bread is uncountable. For example, some food cut into small parts. This is the uncountable. Bread is for some food. Fruit. We cannot say fruit. Why? Because it's a mix of everything. If we can say as a countable, we can use cherries, apples, grapes, just one name. As I have 4 cherries and 5 apples and 7 grapes and 8 oranges and 10 watermelons. But whenever we say fruit as a plural, talking about all the fruits, we just say fruit, okay? It's uncountable. For juice, we cannot use as a countable. Why? Juice is a liquid, just as milk, as coffee, and tea. These are liquids. Cereal and rice. Cereal and rice, what are they? They are made of smaller parts. Why? They are so tiny, we cannot count it. And meat are some food that are cut into small parts. All right.